What is going on, everybody? It's Martin Elefant. I'm here today talking to you about real estate branding in 2021. Now, when a lot of people think about branding and in general, they associate that as a personal brand. What people don't realize is that your personal brand isn't just what you're doing in your personal life. It is what is it that people are associating with you on all of social media and online. And the thing that people don't realize is that your personal brand, your company brand, whatever it is you're trying to promote to your community, it is, what do you want to be associated as? What do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as the real estate agent who's a listing agent? Do you want to be known as the real estate agent who works with investors? Do you want to be known as someone who works with buyers? Are you the management guy? Like, what is it that you do that separates yourself from the pack? And one thing that I actually spoke about this with a real estate coach from one of the Keller Williams offices here in New Jersey, which was great. His name is Stephen Gendel. If you guys want to look him up, reach out to him. He had this amazing conversation with me about value proposition and what it is that you're supposed to relay to the seller that separates you from others. And a lot of agents have a struggle answering that specific question. Now, when it comes to letting people know what your value proposition is, people think that it's, oh, well, I'm new, I'm young, I'm hungry, I'm driven, I'm a go-getter, I'm that type of person. And I think that that may work um, if it's a newer agent versus an older agent, or someone who's just been in the business for a couple of years, has past sales to be able to rely on that type of information. But what people aren't grasping is, I'll give you me as an example. I'm a real estate marketer. I know how to market and brand online, digitally, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all of these different platforms. I know how to run advertisements, right? And I know how to get people's listings seen very quickly for a low cost. And the thing about that that's enticing is that homes don't sit on the market for very long, which is why I started teaching agents how to do this. Um, Another aspect is relaying what it is that we can do different than other agents. So for me, it's, I know how to do the marketing aspect. I know how to get their home sold, seen, right? All that stuff. But for you and for this guy, Steven, the way that he explained it was, he's letting everybody know right off the bat that every other agent and him, they both sign the same contract, the 6-month listing agreement. The only difference is he gives them an initial contract stating, here's my cancellation clause. All you have to do is sign this, give it back to me, and you can cancel our agreement at any time from now until the end of our contract. So if after 3 weeks they're done and they're not interested in working with him, maybe the agent isn't responding quick enough for them, or maybe they didn't like the way that he held the open house or talks to agents, whatever it is, they could just hand him that contract, null and void, and they part ways as friends, as opposed to having some bad blood in the water. Another value proposition that he spoke about was, I'll guarantee you a home close in 60 days, or I'll give you 2 grand. And I actually think this one's amazing, because if you're not getting the home sold in 60 days, which is probably a little bit on the average of homes sold in general, probably close to like 45 to 60 days, then you're doing something wrong. Either you price the property too high, the property is in a bad condition, where you priced it too high for the amount of work that's needed to get the home sold, or it's in a bad neighborhood, or there could be a million different reasons. But the thing is that most of the time the price reflects why people aren't interested in that property. So if you're telling everyone, hey, I could get your home sold in 60 days, but you have to let me price it the way that I need to price it. And that's basically getting the seller to be like, okay, well, I trust you. You have 60 days to get it sold. And that's one of the things that I think is really enticing. And when it comes to the branding aspect of that, I don't see a lot of agents creating videos on these issues, right? Like, imagine, like, literally, I think everyone right now should pause this video, stop this video, watch till the end, whatever it is, but go make a video talking about what separates you from another agent. And you can use any of these examples. If you know how to market a property, tell them you know how to market a property, and explain what you do to get the property sold, get it seen, get people in, stuff like that. Talk about those issues, right? And if you're letting everybody know all of these objection handlers on videos that you're running to them as just advertisements of videos, you're literally just running a video, letting them know, be like, hey, are you a homeowner who's struggling with X, Y, and Z? Here's what you could do. Are you thinking about selling, but you're not sure where to price your home? This is how you would go about pricing your home. You're giving them valuable information. And at the end of the video, you say, if you would like some assistance, feel free to get in contact. Click the link below, fill out the form, and I will get in contact with you sometime in the next day or two, right? So you're letting them know that you're here for them if they need, but at the same time, they could do this information and they could figure it out on their own, which is, I think, what a lot of people don't realize. When you're giving value to the customer and to your community, you're starting to become the authority in your market. This is what I teach people in my course. I teach you how to go from a no-name agent to becoming the authority online with video through paid advertising. And that's lead generation campaigns, buyers, how to generate buyers and sellers. And if you're interested, how to build an investor list, right? So maybe you want to work with investors. Let's say you want to just build a list of contractors because you yourself are thinking about being an investor. It's a great way for you to network, but at the same time, having an email list is the best thing for you when it comes to social media, because you're able to take that list and it's offline. It is no longer, what platform did you get the list from? Oh, I'm only on YouTube. Oh, I'm only on Facebook. No, now when a new platform comes, you have this email list. Chances are people are the same, and eventually they'll go to those platforms, right? Everyone always migrates from platform to platform as we go along. Everyone used to only be on Facebook. Now people are on Facebook and Instagram, and now they're on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Now, see, people migrate to different platforms. Right now we're on YouTube, right? So there are so many different avenues for people to be able to connect and build a community. And the one thing I would tell everyone to do is to create videos that people in your community and your target audience would want to know about, right? Or maybe it's just educational videos. Maybe it's funny videos of giving them an update on something that happened in the community, or an event happening that's coming up, or a new restaurant that opened, or a new bar, or maybe because of COVID, there's a business that needs help. You can say, hey, this business is struggling. Let's raise money for them. Let's help them through this situation. There's so many things you could do to become the authority in your market. The only thing that it takes is for you to start doing it. And I know that that may seem like, oh, you don't know what I'm going through, all that stuff, but if you're being realistic, nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares how you talk. Nobody cares about all the insecurities about a person except for the person itself. Like, my insecurities are mine and I deal with them in my own terms. But that shouldn't stop me from creating content and posting and getting my name out there to help me build a business that I really like. If I want to hit my goals, I have to do X, Y, and Z to hit those goals. If I want to talk to 500 people a day, I have to talk to 500 people a day. I can't message them. I can't do all these things. I have to pick up the phone and I have to call them. So it's the same thing when it comes to running advertisements. Now, I know that lead generating has many different facets to it. There's cold calling, there's door knocking, there's email, there's texting. But the main thing that people should be realizing is that social media is here and it's here to stay. And we're just at the tipping, we're just at the literally, we're just at the beginning of this phenomenon that we call social media, which is literally 6 7 apps on our phones. They're not even not all the platforms can we post from a computer. Like YouTube, we can post from a computer, we could post from our phone now. Snapchat is only on our phone. Instagram is only on our phone, and we can view things online, but we can't post except for IGTV and certain things. But for the most part, if you're not on the 7 to 10 apps on your phone, then you really are in a place that doesn't make sense when it comes to business, because your business is going to be irrelevant in the next couple months if you're not there. This is why we're seeing so many new young people come into real estate and become successful, because they're taking advantage of this device. And you should too. And I know that that may seem like, again, like a little like, who are you to tell me to do this? And I'll be honest, I struggled for two. I've been in real estate for 2 years. I'm just starting my third year. And in the beginning of my third year, I'm starting to do this. So it's like everyone's got to do it in their own time. I wasn't doing a YouTube channel. I wasn't posting all the time on Facebook. I was posting images on Instagram, stuff like that, doing stories here and there. But when I would post a video, I would see tremendous results. And being afraid of continuing to do that is what's scaring a lot of people. And again, this is my first time going live on YouTube. I will be going live every single Friday at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time for 2021. So no joke, that is going to be a lot of videos of you seeing me going live. And that's my goal. My goal is to go live at least once a month, hopefully two, every other Friday, 1 p.m. EST. And again, next, I really want to drive home this point of being able to get out of your own way and really just post. And the best place to be able to do that in our industry is Facebook. Now, the reason Facebook is because the demographic is a little older, it's a little bit more mature, but at the same time, it's where a lot of people go to just scroll. And people may say, "Oh, well, I'm on Instagram." I'll be honest, I was a big Instagram guy, but over the last couple months, I would say since TikTok came out, the only platforms I've really been on tremendous have been TikTok and Facebook. And now I'm predominantly going to be moving more towards YouTube, where I hope to be posting one video every single week, which is 52 videos for an entire year. If you really think about it, I'm going to be posting one video every week, which means I have 6 days every week to plan for my next video, right? Because my videos are going to be specific. They're going to have keyword research. They're going to have a good title, and I'm going to be able to post it so that it ranks in the search. That's the goal, right? So there's a lot of things you could do to step up your game when it comes to branding. But again, the one thing I want to talk about today, the main point today, is to just start. And the best way to do that is to create a series on your Facebook business page, right? Just get the ball rolling every week. Post a property tour. Have someone come, have a friend come with you to a listing, or have a brother, a sister, or a colleague come with you to a listing, and you both do a property tour. One person holds the camera while one person gives the tour, and then you switch, and you could do two different listings where you do one listing, she does another, and you both get to promote them. And it's a great way to tell your community what's going on and that you're an agent and you're showing them property. This is what we want out of social media. This is how you build a brand. You let everybody know that you're going to be doing this series every Monday at 10 a.m. People are going to tune in. People are going to start doing it as like a ritual. They'll be like, "Yo, I can't wait to see the next property. Oh my God, today we're seeing $1 million home in Texas, or $1 million home in Seattle, or a $500,000 home in South Carolina." Like, these are the things that people want to know and want to see and want to get educated on. So the main thing I would tell you to do is just start, rip off that band-aid, and just go all in, and don't look back, because you will be amazed with the results. If you're interested in knowing more about how you can really build a lead generation machine and a branding machine through Facebook advertising, I run a course called the Agent Authority Accelerator. Literally, you just have to go to the agentauthorityaccelerator.com to check it out, learn more about the course. I will leave a link down in the description below. And again, in 2 weeks from today, I will be going live again, doing a full live tutorial, hands-on, showing you all the back end of how to set up your first buyer campaign with Facebook advertising. Hope to see you all there, and I will see you on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification to get notified every time I post a video. If you're interested in real estate marketing, branding, and investing, this is the channel for you. I can't wait for you guys to follow me along and watch me document my journey, and hopefully you guys will start documenting yours. Please put in the comments some questions and topics you're interested in learning about when it comes to marketing and branding on social, and I'll be happy to create videos and message you back on that. that as well. Post a link to your YouTube channel down below if you have one. I would love to connect with you. And just to let you all know, I do have a podcast called the Agent Authority Podcast, where again we talk about all these topics. So if any of you are interested or know or do business in a specific city or whatever, I'd love to have you on. So feel free to shoot me an email at Martin at the Agent Authority, Martin at Agent Authority,